added a new UI to the calendar and the homepage in V1.9. As you can see, this is your homepage. Things are slightly different. We've got access to your workflow, your people, all through tabs on the top with a summary of how many records are there and some financial information again on the right. And you'll see that portals load underneath with that information showing. So the workflow is all the information relating to your workflow. We have people created, records, jobs, and so forth. At the top, we have your general job activities linked to a date range and specific to you as a login. If I choose today's date, you'll see all the data disappears. If I go back a couple of months, you'll see all the data reappears. The overview as well will show you some information by clicking on the hover over arrow. We also have charts. So if we click on the chart file now, you'll see that the charts load, and these charts are based on specific information based on your jobs by stage, your personal jobs or the whole company, interviews booked and CV sends and so forth, and at the bottom your candidates that you're working with by their progress. We also have your KPIs, again graphically displayed, and you can decide whether you want to look at your target or your actual or both of them together alongside each other just by clicking on the actual and target, and the placements made at the bottom as well. So you've got quite a bit of information there. The calendar, again, as we said, is completely new. You've got a brand new UI here. It's a drag and drop style calendar. You can move events around. Let's scroll back and actually find some data. You can see any data that's been completed or in the previous date obviously is locked. But if we go to today's date, we can create a new event. Here, for example, let's just type in a brand new event and test diary and description of this event. And there we go, and you can see we can add it to a category if you want, or put in, it's got today's date in there, we'll put in a start and end time. And once we're happy with that, we can then maybe link it to a contact. So let's link it to me, for example. And then when we're happy with that, we click done, and you'll see that diary entry is there. You can drag and drop, you can move it around, you can change dates. As long as it is your event and it hasn't been completed, that task is free to move around. And on the right hand side, you'll see there's a list of tasks there. But before we do that, these are the settings. So you can also filter by stages of workflow or by consultants. And you've got a color code on the right hand side too. So here's your list of events on the right hand side that can also be filtered. Brand new UI in V1.9.